Hi. So in the last chapter of NumPy, you have seen how to shape an array, how to know. Okay. So now I'll tell you how to reshape an array. Okay. NumPy array reshaping. How to do this? Look, first you need to understand what is reshaping. Look, reshaping means changing the shape of an array. Okay. Simple. Because the shape of an array is actually the number of element in each dimension, what we have seen in the previous video, right? So by reshaping we can add or remove dimensions, or you can change number of element in each dimension. Okay, let me tell you by an example. Just suppose I want to reshape from 1D, means one dimensional, to two dimensional. Okay, so what we will do here, first let me create a 1D first. Import NumPy as np. Okay, let me take a variable sharat and then np.array, and I need to give some values to it. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll 4:3, I can change it to 4:3. Okay, I have given 12 values. Now this is a 1D. Okay, I want to change it to 2D, but how? What I'll do, I will change the outermost dimension so that it will have 4 arrays with 3 element each. Means 4 into 3 is what? 12. Okay, so I will divide into 4:3, means total number of arrays will be 4, and in each array there will be 3 elements only. So how we will do, let me create Sharad new. Okay, and then Sharad, I'll reshape it to, I want total 4 array, so I'll write 4, and for each I'll 3 dimensions, means 3 element. Understood? And if I'll print this via after converting, what Sharad new, let's see it got converted or not. Boom, it got converted. Okay, means I wanted to create a 4 array with 3 element each, it got converted. Just suppose here I converted it to 2D. I want to convert it to 3D, so let me copy it. Paste. I want to delete the first line. Okay, I want to change it to 3D. So I'll take the same example. For 3D, what we can do? For 3D, 4:3 is not happen. So what we can do, we can make 2 arrays which actually contain 3 arrays with each 2 elements. Yes, what we can do, 2 by 3 by 2. Understood what I am doing, what I am saying? We will create 2 arrays. Okay, means 1 array and 2 array. We will create 1 and 2 array with control 1. Okay, I have an option of zooming, but I don't know where it is. Okay, no problem. What we will do, we will create 1D to 2D by 2. We will divide the values by 2. Okay, and then in 2 array we will create 3 arrays inside, which will take 2 elements of each array. Let me tell you what I am saying. If I'll print this what I want to do. I have created 2 arrays. This is the first, this one and this one is the first, right? This and this. So this is 1D. I have converted into 2D. So this one and this one is 2D, means 2 arrays are there, and these arrays divided themselves into 3 arrays, 1, 2 and 3, which will contain 2 arrays of each, 1 and 2. Understood? So by this way we can divide. You need to come up with your logic. If you will come up with your logic, then only it is possible, otherwise you can't do anything. Okay, you should know how to divide something, and you should know how to reshape something. You should know the basic concept of Python, basic concept of arrays. I'll come up with more and more videos for you for understanding. Okay, and even I'll do it in a whiteboard by handwritten type, so that you could understand very well. Okay, so now let's come to the point. The question arises, can we reshape into any shape? Most of the people are thinking the same. How you got this? Okay, means can we reshape it into an array? Any array? Can we reshape into any shape? Look, as long as the element required for reshaping are equal in both shapes. If you have total 10 elements, let's say, and you want to reshape it into 50, then how it is possible? It is not possible. You need to come up with a logic. Understood? You can divide it in 2, 5 or 10, but you can't divide it into 12, 15, because the number of element is not sufficient. Understood? Like we can reshape 8 element to 1D array. How? Means 4 element in 2 rows. Okay, but we cannot reshape into 3 element, like 3 rows. Then how we will do? Because 3 into 3 is 9. How 8 will cover? Let me show you what I am saying, an example. Let me try to convert 1D array with 8 elements to 2D array with 3 elements in each dimension. Okay, each dimensions. How it is possible? Just suppose you have okay, let me write it. Let's say Sharad. Okay, and here you have taken np.array. Okay, and you have created 8 element, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, we have total how much? We have total 8 elements. Now I want to convert into 3 into 3. 3 arrays with 3 element each. Sharad new is equal to Sharad dot reshape. That's how we can do, right? So 3 by 3. If you will do 3 by 2, then only 6 will get covered. Okay, now 3 by 3. If I'll print this Sharad new, you can see it will show me the error. And what error? Read it. Cannot reshape array size of size 7 into shape 3 by 3. This is the error. That's what I am telling you. Okay, so you should understand this, otherwise it is not possible. Okay, but what you can do rather than this, if you want to convert this 8 elements, means total 8 number, to 3D, it is a 2D, I wanted to convert into 2D, but if I will go to 3D, then we can do. How? Let me show you by starting how we can do this. let me write converting 1D array of 8 elements to 3D. Okay, so how we will do? We will do it by 2 by 2 like this. How? Let me take again the Sharad np.array. okay, then let me create 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 elements. Now Sharad new is equal to Sharad, okay, dot reshape. I want to reshape Sharad now, but not in 2D, in 3D. So what I'll do, we will divide 8 into 2. First 2 arrays, and both the arrays will again contain 2. And then the last array, because 2 into 2 is how much? 2 into 2 is how much? 2 array, which 2 array? 2 each, means total 8 are there. But now we can't use it in 2D, we will use this in 3D. So 2 into 2 already 8 is completed, but we have one more argument to pass. So what we will do here? We will use -1. Okay, why we will use -1? Because we are treating this as an unknown dimension. Let me print this. Print Sharad new SHARAD. If I'll run this, look, it happened. It converted into 3D, 1, 2 and 3. It converted into 3D, but taking 1 minus 1 means 1 argument outside, not taking any values in the third array. Understood? Means you do not have to specify an exact number of one of the dimension in the reshape method. Rather than this, you can pass -1, okay, as a value, and then NumPy will actually create or calculate this number is for you. Okay, this method is actually called unknown dimension. Unknown dimension. You can do this, but the problem is you cannot pass -1 more than one dimension. That's the reason most of the time we calculate the total number of values before converting into 1D, 2D, 3D or 4D. Because at last, if you will do, then you can use -1 only one time. Okay. So I think you understood the thing. There's one more thing I wanted to tell you, because we have already come up now here. There is a term, I don't know whether you will see this in the projects, but I wanted you to know this thing. There is a term called flattening, very rarely used, but if in any case you stuck with anything, then it could help you. Here the flattening array means converting a multi-dimensional array into 1D array, and for this you can use reshape -1. Use reshape -1 to do this. Let me give you an example. Just suppose np.array, okay, and you have created a 2D like this 1 2 3, okay, then comma, then 4 5 and 6, okay, and you want to create it into 1D. So Sharad new, okay, is equal to Sharad dot reshape, and then put -1 over here. Then if I'll print this, print what? Print Sharad new, it got converted into 1D. It is actually a simplest method, but we are doing it in different way. This is a hack, you can see a cheat code or a hack, what I have experienced in my life. Okay, that's the reason I am telling you. Actually, there are a lot of functions for changing the shape of an array in NumPy. Flattening is one of the method. Revel is also there, RAVEL, and you can also rearrange the element by doing a lot of things like ROT90, flip, flipper, flipwood. There are a lot of options, but actually these falls under the intermediate to advanced section of NumPy, and you don't need to understand this. If you want to become a machine learning engineer or artificial intelligence person, then in future video I'll come up with these topic, but they are not much necessary for you because there are a lot of libraries which will help you to create all these things. Okay, that's the reason I told you these all things are very rarely used, but I wanted you to know. That's the reason I am showing this thing. Okay, so don't get confused. Hope you understood all these topics. Go through the video again and again, watch the video again and again, and everything will be cleared soon. Okay, and if you need something, if you have any question in mind, drop a comment. I'll try to respond as soon as possible. Okay, so that's all for this section. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.